पाकिस्तान पे फिर से एयर स्ट्राइक्स हुई हैं और इस बार इंडिया ने नहीं बल्कि दूसरे पड़ोसी ईरान ने पाकिस्तान पे एयर स्ट्राइक्स की हैं. In this video, we'll talk about why did Iran take such a step, what are the repercussions of this step, and where else is Iran involved in different conflicts around its neighborhood. And all this is going to be very important for your current affairs. But before that, let me debunk this picture. I don't like this picture. I mean, many people will make videos regarding Pakistan and comparing it to a dog. I don't like this picture for two reasons. First reason is I generally like dogs and I really do not like Pakistan. Second reason is that this region, which is actually Pakistan occupied Kashmir, is involved in being shown as head of a dog. So having said that, let us go straight to the issue and talk about what is happening and what has happened. So Iran has made an airstrike against a group called Jaish al-Adl. जैसे जैश ए मोहम्मद है, लश्कर ए तैयबा है. This is again another terrorist group based in Pakistan, their homeland, and it conducts operations or terrorist activities in Iran, right? And which body did this? It is called Revolutionary Guards, which are elite paramilitary of Iran. They use missiles and drones. Now, Pakistan says that this is an unprovoked attack, right? It says it every time. What happened is, a few days ago, Pakistan, these groups based in Pakistan had conducted terrorist attacks in Iran. So they have retaliated. Now, Pakistan says 2 children have died. I really don't believe it. Perhaps they did, which is regrettable. Perhaps they didn't, which is more likely. And you know the really funny thing during all of this? This was happening when this foreign minister of Iran was talking to Mr. Kakkar, who is the caretaker prime minister of Pakistan. So they were meeting in Switzerland, Davos, while Iran was conducting terrorist attacks against Pakistan. Look at the smile of this man. Now the question is, why the attacks, right? So we have a map of Iran and Pakistan. Let's take a look at the border. This is Iran. This is Pakistan. This is an old map, but it does the work. And this area is in this color. It is populated by a tribe called Baluchis. So these Baluchis, they live in Baluchistan of Pakistan as well as Baluchistan in Iran. And these Baluchis are a Sunni group, while Iran is a Shia majority group. So this is a major issue for them. There is a long history of Shia and Sunni conflict in the Middle East. So what happens is, they want perhaps to make their own country. Even Baluchistan in Pakistan doesn't want to remain in Pakistan. So the groups are actually against Pakistan and Iran. Some of the groups are supported perhaps by Pakistan. They are based in Pakistan, conduct attacks in this Baluchistan of Iran. So, oh, by the way, here are 2 points of interest for you. One is Gwadar, which is in Baluchistan of Pakistan. This is a port, a very important port, shipping port, which is controlled by now China. Okay. So what China wants to do is, it wants to come from there, okay, and have access to the Arabian Sea. But India has constructed another port, which is in Iran, which name is Chabahar Port. So they are also nearby, quite nearby in Baluchistan. So why exactly are they fighting? दोनों ही मुस्लिम हैं, दोनों ही मुसलमान हैं. So why are they fighting each other? Among the Muslims, there are 2 different sects, 2 different groups of people whose beliefs are slightly different. Not very different, but slightly different. Even the way they pray is slightly different, right? So these groups are called Shia and Sunni, and these happened from early Muslim history. There was a major battle fought in 680 AD in which Shias were defeated and they had to leave Arabia. So you will see they are more numerous outside of Arab world than inside the Arab world, right? So let us take a look at their numbers, Shias and Sunnis in different countries. We have majority of Shias living in Iran. 90 to 95% of the country is actually Shia, right? Then another major country is Iraq. You will see that Bahrain also has 65 to 75% of Muslims. Yemen has around 40%. Pakistan has around 10 to 15%, and among the Muslims of India, let us say similar 15%, let us say, are Shia, majority concentrated either in Gujarat or in areas like Lucknow. Okay, but overall, Shias are like 10% of the Muslims, Sunnis are like 90% of the Muslims, and they have conflicting beliefs. Sometimes their leaders, fought with each other like 1300 years ago. So today also, they don't have many good things to say about each other. Now, what makes the issue more complex is in some of the countries, population is Shia, ruler is Sunni, or population is Sunni and the ruler is Shia. So, for example, Bahrain, 65 to 75% Shia, ruler is Sunni, right? Houthis in Yemen, they are fighting because the ruler is Sunni, they want a Shia country. In Syria, which is only 15 to 20% Shia, the ruler is a Shia. I mean, it's a Sunni majority country, ruler is a Shia. Lebanon, it used to be a Christian majority, now it is 40 to 50% Shia majority country. So, and for Iraq, for the longest time, it was ruled by Sunnis, but they have a slight Shia majority in there. So, it's a very complex issue. Even in Pakistan, I mean, the maker of Pakistan, Mr. Jinnah, was a Shia, right? So, it is not an easy issue to understand and to resolve. These are deep differences, ancient differences, and then there is another layer of conflict over that. What is that layer? Who wants to become the leader of Muslim world? Now, Pakistan claims that it wants to be leader of Muslim world. It says that we have the Muslim atom bomb. The truth is nobody takes it seriously, right? We have three countries vying for dominance in the Muslim world in the Middle East. Pakistan is not even part of Middle East. Number one is Saudi Arabia, number two is Turkey, number three is Iran. And all of them have their own reasons. Saudi Arabia says we are where Islam started. We have Mecca and Medina. Turkey says we were the last great Muslim empire, the Ottoman Empire, which lasted until 1918, or let us say 1920, when Saudi Arabia became independent. And Iran says we are one of the most important powers in Islam since time, 1400 years. So all of them want to be kings of this whole area, leaders of the Muslim world. So the layers of this conflict are not only religious but also political. That is why Iran is involved in so many wars, so many conflicts across the world. For example, before striking Pakistan, it also struck Iraq, its neighbor. It has been involved with wars with Iraq, 10-year war with Iraq in 20th century, 10-year long war, right? It is involved in Gaza. Everybody knows that Hamas, Hezbollah, they are being helped by Iran. Houthis in Yemen, it is even helping Russia in the Ukraine war by supplying them with drones. Okay, we'll see how they are doing that. It is helping Azerbaijan in Armenia. In Syria, it has been propping the president of Syria for a very long time, with the war in Syria going on for at least 10 years now. So this is Iran. It sits at a very important place. We have the Persian Gulf here, which is rich in oil and in gas. So this is a very important position. This is Bab al-Mandab. This place is called Bab al-Mandab. Now, it is involved with Pakistan. It is helping Azerbaijan against Armenia. It is involved in a conflict with, not with Syria, but in Syria. It is involved in Gaza against Israel. Repeatedly, it says that we will destroy Israel. With Saudi Arabia, it doesn't have very good relationship. In Yemen, it is involved in conflict for a very long time. So basically, across, all over, and using Caspian Sea, it is supplying these missiles and drones to Russia. So you should also know the geography. When you are going to prepare for the exam, understand what are the neighboring countries of Iran. We have Turkmenistan, we have Afghanistan, Pakistan, And then we have Iraq also. We have Kuwait. It's not a neighbor, no, it doesn't share a border, but it's a neighboring country, near neighbor. Azerbaijan and Armenia. We also have Turkey, with which it doesn't have very good relationship. So basically, Iran is involved all across. Arab world basically is a base of America. USA was in Iraq till a very recent time. It was in Saudi Arabia, it was in Afghanistan, it is in Saudi Arabia actually, and in many of these countries, USA is the main backer. So Iran also feels threatened by the USA, right? So this entire area, I mean, Egypt says we are peaceful, we are not doing anything, but leaving that, this entire area is a tinderbox, and anytime there is an escalation, there is a big reason for worry, big cause for worry. Why so? Because this area is very important for energy security of the world. Majority of oil and gas in the world is produced in this area, right? Then we have the Suez Canal running through here. It connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, and through the Red Sea, it connects Europe and India, China, USA, etc. So supplies through Suez can get stuck if there is a war in this area. There are already issues because Houthis in Yemen, they are attacking in Red Sea and in this area. Already the insurance costs are higher in this area than other areas. And then we also have Somalia here, right? So big issue, big area, which is probably a very dangerous area, but economically very important. And in general, because peace is good, like we are living in 2024, we don't want to repeat 1940s again, the world war again. So now we have discussed what happened in Iran, what happened in Pakistan, what are the reasons Iran is involved with all its neighbors. So what exactly is going to happen now? I mean, this is an article in Al Jazeera which says, will Pakistan retaliate against unacceptable, it terms them unacceptable Iran air attacks, right? We have this welcome to Islamic Republic of Pakistan, I mean, Iran, and this side, this is the border, Pakistan, Pendabad. So what is going to happen, right? But I think nothing is going to happen because Papa China says you don't have to do anything. It has said you have to exercise restraint. I don't think Pakistan is in any condition to go to a war right now. It doesn't have a government, they have a caretaker government. There is big turmoil, economy is in shambles. I don't think they will take any action as of now because they don't have the wherewithal to take action. Iran, yes, it is in trouble. There have been sanctions from other countries on Iran for a very long time, but still Iran has a good production capacity. They are a big producer of drones. They have better military capacity despite Pakistan having an atom bomb. And Iran itself is just one step away from atom bomb. In case of a war, it can get to atom bomb very quickly. So I don't think there is any escalation going to happen, but this can be used for making questions in your exams. So be prepared. Be prepared with reasons, be prepared with names, and be prepared spatially with geography of these particular areas. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.